What's up there, YouTube? Just thought I'd come at you with another light bulb review. Anyway, you see 9 bulbs in front of you, 7 down on the bottom, 2 on the top. Yep. Anyway, now let's get serious. The reason why I'm making this video is because, just like millions of other people, I believe that starting August 1st of last year, that you would not be able to purchase any kind of incandescent light bulb. I'm not talking just some. Thanks to the news media with their misinformation, I was led to believe that you would not be able to buy any kind of incandescent light bulbs whatsoever. And it didn't matter what they were. Specialty bulbs, rough service bulbs, general use bulbs, whatever. Well, I am here to make this video to dispel that fucking myth. Because here it is, February 23rd of 2024, almost 7 months after the ban went into effect, after it was supposed to go into effect, like 10 years before, okay? When it officially did go into effect, before that, I was working over at Harry motherfucking stinky ass, herpes filled, gonorrhea filled, nutsack, hairy sweaty nards. Anyway, they had a shitload of fucking incandescent light bulbs. I bought as many of the general use light bulbs as I could, along with decorative, right? And some appliance bulbs. Basically, anything I could get my fucking hands on that was incandescent, right? Because, well, me, just like millions of other people, knew that we would not be able to buy this shit. And we all know that incandescent lighting is like number one when it comes to CRI index and quality of light and everything else. Even though they have a much shorter life, it doesn't matter. They have better light, much better light quality, and a much better CRI index. And yeah, it's sure they cost more and they burn a hole in your electric bill, but who cares, right? Happy light is happy people. You know, good lighting is, well, happy people, whatever. Anyway, the fact of the matter is incandescent lighting will always be number one when it comes to quality of light. Maybe not in terms of length of life, but the quality of that light is just, you'll never get that close with, compact fluorescent or LED especially, okay? So, and everybody knows that. So, what I didn't know and what I didn't realize at the time was that you would still be able to buy incandescent light bulbs. Now, I'm not talking just specialty or decorative. I'm talking general use. Like in the form of rough service bulbs, anybody? Rough service, what does that mean? A rough service bulb looks just like one of these. General use bulb, right? What determines it to be a rough service is when they have supports to help support the filament so that, it doesn't move around. And it's perfect for like garages and stuff like that, or anything that moves that might cause vibration, like a ceiling fan or whatnot. You got supports in there that help to support the filament. You got the 2 major supports, and then you got the other 3 holding that filament up into a C shape. This right here would be considered a rough service bulb, right? Just because it's got the other 3 extra supports. And this is not a rough service bulb. This is, on the package, a decorative bulb. It's just a little 25 watt Sylvania, right? This ain't even marketed as a rough service, but yet this would be classified as a rough service because of the same supports that are on a rough service bulb are in this. So this could actually be classified as a decorative rough service bulb, right? Anyway, let's not deviate from the topic. These are all what you would consider to be specialty bulbs. This is a G25 incandescent. This is an A19 with a fake nipple on the fucking top. with an amber tint that's supposed to resemble like Victorian type shit from like the 1890s, 1900s. It's supposed to try to emulate the effect of a bamboo filament as opposed to tungsten. This has a tungsten filament just like every other incandescent light bulb. Yeah, I got this from Harry fucking Sweaty-Nards too. As a matter of fact, I got most of these bulbs from Harry Sweaty-Nards. That also is incandescent. So you got incandescent G25, incandescent A19 from like the 1890s, 1900s. And this little guy right here is an A19 but with a small neck. And it's a little 25 water with supporting filaments, or supporting structure on the inside to support the filament. Like I said, this could be classified. You could shake this motherfucker all day long and the filament's never going to break. Okay? And that's different than your normal, everyday, general use bulb. Here we go. This one also is a, but this one's considered a specialty because it's decorative along with this. And so is that actually. Not to mention the shapes. The shapes are different. Here we go. There's a fucking tube. This is usually used in fucking appliances and shit. But again, incandescent. Okay? Tungsten filament. And clear too. This little guy right here is usually used in fucking refrigerators. It's slightly frosted, but this also is used in ovens. This is a 40 watt. This one is more of a night light or an indicator light. This one's a 15 watt by GE. It's frosted, but again, A15, just like this guy right here. And then of course you got the flame tip. This is mainly for like chandeliers and shit like that. So these are all decorative, right? These are all decorative incandescent light bulbs, which, again, thanks to the media misinformation, I thought for sure that every single incandescent light bulb you could possibly think of, from decorative to appliance to night lights, were going to be banned. I mean, completely off the face of the earth. Turns out there's some major provisions for all these. And if I would have known that, I wouldn't have bought so many motherfucking incandescents. Here we go. This one, of course, everybody recognizes. This is a general use 25 water from General Electric. Yeah, my thumb's all fucked up. Who cares? Anyway. This General Electric 25 watt. This little fucker was actually made in Hungary. So soft white. Same bulb that you used to have when you were a kid. This one is also an incandescent, but this one's a halogen. Made by some weird company down the road. I don't know. Anyway, this one is a halogen. The only difference between that and a regular incandescent is the fact that it's got a capsule made out of quartz glass in the middle. It's got some halogen gas in there to try to preserve the filament so that it actually returns the particles that are coming off from the filament, you know, off the tungsten filament. It puts it back. But this was an attempt to save you some wattage, but ultimately it still has about the same amount of life as a regular incandescent. Anyway, these are all incandescent. These are for general use. These are specialty. Turns out I got all these from Nards. Every single one. Well, I got this one from Dollar General. And I got this one from the grocery store. But the rest of these I got from fucking Nards. Got this one from Dollar General. And this one too. And this one. But the rest of these right here I got from fucking Nards. So I got these from like Dollar General and the grocery store, and the rest of these I got from fucking Nards. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, the fact of the matter is, thanks to media misinformation, we were all led to believe that you couldn't buy any of these. Anything that was incandescent. It didn't matter what it was, alright? Come to find out, there are so many provisions in the law about specialty bulbs and appliance bulbs and low wattage general use bulbs and rough surface bulbs, which, by the way, I have not come to that yet. You can go to a lot of different like auto type stores, like AutoZone and several others. They have what they consider rough service incandescent light bulbs. They look just like this, exactly like this. But they have a filament. Now, normally, your normal incandescent light bulb doesn't have the supporting structure in the inside, like what you see in this, okay? See the supporting structures? These normally don't have those, okay? A normal incandescent don't have that. However, a rough surface general use bulb, and this is general use, okay, and they look just like these, have those supporting structures on the inside. That's what classifies them as different from your regular incandescent light bulb. If I was to shake this hard enough, it'd probably break the filament. However, this one has supporting structures. So, and let's not forget all the incandescent, non-halogen, but straight up incandescent light bulbs that you can get from eBay and Amazon.com and from your local auto stores. Okay, so thanks to media misinformation, I bought a shitload of incandescent light bulbs, specialty bulbs, decorative bulbs, low wattage general use bulbs, and halogen bulbs. They're still on sale, by the way, mysteriously, because they're also supposed to be banned. And they're not even decorative or specialty use. They are general use. Just right now, I can pick a shitload of these from my grocery store right now. And yet these are supposed to be banned, right? 6.5, almost 7 months after the fact. Go figure. So, if I would have known all this, I never would have bought all these. And this is nothing compared to what I have. Trust me, I have thousands of light bulbs. And they're all incandescent and halogen incandescent. But thanks to media misinformation, I was led to believe that you wouldn't be able to have any of these starting August 1st, and it's nothing but a bunch of bullshit. So it just goes to show, don't believe what the media says, because they're just as misinformed as anybody else out there. So yeah, that's my spiel on this, and it's funny because, yeah, after the incandescent light bulb ban, it's almost like it never even happened. Pretty sad when you can go down to your grocery store and get 20 packs of them halogen light bulbs, which are incandescent light bulbs, okay? Or you go down to Dollar General and buy 20 or 30 packs of these low wattage, general use, or decorative style 25 watt light bulbs. By the way, they got these over Dollar General and they're frosted. It's the only difference. That's considered general use. This is considered decorative. There's no difference between them, and you can buy all these with no problem. So I'm not sure what the hell happened, but 7 months ago you weren't supposed to own any of these, and yet here they are. I knew that some bulbs were exempt, like specialty and appliance bulbs, but how about the general use halogens? I mean, okay, these are low wattage, but still, what about the halogens? They're not supposed to be on the shelves, but yet they are. And you can still order them motherfuckers from Amazon and eBay. So, yeah, I don't know. The purpose of this video was to show that thanks to media misinformation, you had millions of people, not just me, okay? You had millions of people buying up all these, thinking that you wouldn't be able to own a single one of these. Come to find out, that was a straight up lie, brother. So, yeah. I guess the point here is make sure you do your homework before you go and, buy up thousands of incandescent light bulbs that are probably going to last you forever. And that's another thing. The life expectancy on one of these is almost like 2,500 hours. I don't think people realize just how long 2,500 hours is. There's only 24 hours in a day, and most people only have their lights on anywhere from 3 to 6 hours every day, right? Thanks to the sun providing light through the windows and shit like that. I mean, do the math. 2,500 hours, and let's say you only use this for 3 hours. That's like almost 2.5 years, dude. And that's just from one light bulb. I mean, come on. Incandescents can last a very long fucking time. I've actually seen LEDs that don't even last that long. So, yeah, again, don't be fooled by the media. Anyway, that's my light bulb review. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and thank you very much. Appreciate it.